Should you get your beta readers to sign an NDA before they read your book? Absolutely not. However, I actually see people recommend this, and I'm going to talk about why it's terrible advice and what you should do instead. One, I want to say I see a lot of people, especially new writers, who are worried about beta readers or critique partners stealing their book, and I really don't think you should be that concerned about this. It does happen in very rare instances, but it is not at all common for multiple reasons. One, if you want to get rich quick, taking somebody's book is not a good strategy because most books are not even going to get published, and if you self-publish, most books that are self-published don't make their money back. So if somebody's trying to make a quick buck, stealing the book of an amateur writer who's nobody's ever heard of is not a good plan. Two, if you're very new to writing and this is the first book you've ever written, honestly, your book may not even be worth stealing, especially if it hasn't been thoroughly edited by beta readers yet. Like, your book's probably not in good enough shape that it's going to become a bestseller and make a lot of money. Three, a lot of people who beta read are also authors themselves, so why would they steal your book when they have their own book that they're passionate about? Personally, if I was beta reading for somebody who was not a famous author, who had never published before, and they said to me, hey, sign this NDA before you read my book, I would immediately back out of beta reading for them because that request would make me think this person has a massive ego and is not going to be receptive to my constructive feedback anyway. So if you are worried about people potentially copying your book, what should you do instead? Well, first of all, in the United States, the minute that you write something down, you have the copyright to it. It is your intellectual property, even if you don't officially file for copyright. So you can put a disclaimer at the beginning of your work or in your emails to your beta readers, just to make that clear. Secondly, like I mentioned, if you find betas or critique partners who are also working on a book, then they have their own project, and so they really won't be motivated to steal yours. Thirdly, you can always send your book to your beta readers in parts, so they have to complete a survey for part 1 to get part 2, etc. If somebody did want to steal your book, then they would probably just give up, because that would be a lot of work. Honestly, don't be worried about plagiarism that much. Nobody is going to steal your book, but this is a smarter way to protect yourself in case.